Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today I'm going to be sharing with you another comparison review. This time I'm going to be sharing with you a review from Primark. So I'm going to be comparing Primark products, and this product is the PS Chocolate Contour and Eyeshadow palette, and it looks like this. So I have shared with you this palette before, and yeah, and an eye look, and I absolutely loved it. This is a brand new palette because one of my children has got the original, so I had to get a brand new palette. I couldn't live without it. I absolutely love it. I love the look that I created using this palette. I love the scent. I just love everything about it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's only £6. So that's Primark, and I do think that Primark has really got some amazing products at the moment, makeup wise, well, anything. I mean, soon it's going to be a one-stop shop. You go in there to purchase anything and they'll have it. The palette that I'm going to be comparing it to, amazingly, and when I looked through my palettes, my I Heart Makeup palettes, I couldn't believe that I'm going to be using this one, and it is the I Heart Makeup Mint Chocolate palette. Now, I Heart Makeup has recently undergone a name change and it's now called I Heart Revolution, but on my palette it's still obviously got I Heart Makeup, and it is the Mint Chocolate palette. And this palette, obviously it's got greens in there, I know that, but it's got a lot of neutrals in there as well. Now, if I do need a pink toned colour or a dusky pink, I've got this one, which I absolutely love, and it's the Naked Chocolate by I Heart Makeup. But what I'm trying to create today is a look that looks very similar on each of the eye, and just to compare really the, you know, the palettes, the chocolate palette. You've got this chocolate palette from Primark, and you've got this chocolate palette from I Heart Makeup, or I Heart Revolution as it's now called. So yeah, I'm really excited to create this look. Now, I did a comparison review yesterday comparing Makeup Revolution and the Primark stick foundation. So I've got that makeup on already. I can link the video down below if you're interested to watch that as well and see what what I thought as I was putting both of those products on. But of course I'm going to be creating an eye look for you today, so to create to complete my face. And yeah, really excited about this. I absolutely love the makeup that I'm wearing, so I'm looking to complement that with this eye look. I've got two brushes here, and the brushes of course that I'm going to be using are the Primark contour eye brush. Absolutely love that. This side is going to be I Heart Makeup, this side is going to be Primark. I've already primed and set my eyes so they are ready to go. Let me put that on that side. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Primark palette, and I think it was a while ago since I used this palette, so I'm not quite sure you know what I'm going to, well, it is going to be, you know, a neutral eye look, but let me just look at this palette and see what colour I'm going to start off with. I think I'm going to go in with, is that one a shimmer? I can't remember. Yeah, it is. I think I'm going to go in with this colour, and it is called, I can't even read it, Malted, which is this shade here. So I'm going to start off with Malted and see what that looks like on the eye. So these are quite dusty pans, but if I remember rightly, the pigment was there, so these are really good. And I think it was 6, wasn't it? Was it 6? Yeah, it was 6. For some reason I thought, oh, was it 6 or 4? But it is £6. So I'm just going to pop this in the crease and above and use it as my transitional shade. Now, what I found when I used these before is that although they're obviously neutrals and they're browns, but they have a little bit of a pink undertone, which made them very, very wearable. Absolutely love it, and I love the smell. From this range, and I'm going to just pick up the extra product, run that underneath the eye. Like that. So that's the first shade laid down. Now obviously I'm going back to my I Heart Makeup palette. The shade that I'm going to use for the first shade is called Tea, and it's this one here, and see what that looks like. Now with the I Heart Makeup there is a little bit of kick up, but not as much as the Primark, but the quality is definitely there from both palettes. I mean, I've tested that out, but you know, what I want to do now is compare them against each other. Now I'm quite I'm quite amazed actually, because this one here from I Heart Makeup, it looked like it had a little bit more pink to it, but actually it's coming off not too different to the Primark one. Now I'm just going to put a little bit more of this on. The Primark one doesn't really look like it's got an awful lot of pink in it when you look at it, but actually they are pretty much, you know, the same. I'm just going to put a little bit more over here. And of course run that underneath the eye. Wow. I'm very, very surprised because, you know, when you think of the mint chocolate palette, you don't think that it's going to match the palette at all. And then when I started to look at it a little bit more closely, I thought, wow, there's some shades in there that really do look similar. So far, so good. Looks really, really good. Now what I want to do is deepen it up. So I'm going to go in with, it's either Liquor or Liqueur, and it's this shade here. Yeah, this one there. Let me make sure, have I got a dupe for this on this side before I start putting it on? Might have to go for a deeper shade actually. I think I might have to go in with, gosh, I can't even read that. It's such swirly writing. Anyway, it's this one here, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go in with that one because there's more of a dupe in the other one. We're going very deep, very fast, so I hope it's going to look good. So I don't think I mentioned the price of the I Heart Makeup. So the Primark one is £6. I Heart Makeup is £8.99. So they are relatively inexpensive, both of them. But, you know, they're both dupes of the Too Faced chocolate bar palette. So I thought it would be interesting to share with you if the dupes dupe each other. So I'm now going in with Getting Carried Away. It's called Awaken in the mint chocolate palette. So Awaken, and it looks like a nice deep brown colour. I hope we're not going to lose the light. It's coming over pretty dark. So I'm just swirling the brush around in this area just to get that smokiness. Okay, so that's that done, and I think what I'm going to do is get a tiny little bit of that and just run that underneath the eye as well in the first third. just to keep that smokiness coming round the eye, and then do the same with this. Okay, so that's that done. Now what I want to do is just add a shimmery shade now onto the lid, and let's have a look in this one. This is where it might be tricky in this palette. I'm just going to swatch this on my hand. Oops. Actually, that's not bad. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, I didn't even think this was a shimmer shade, and I think, if I remember rightly, in my original tutorial with the Primark, I didn't know, because it's not really out there shimmery until you start putting, you know, I've now put my finger in there and swatched it, and you can see that it is shimmery. So that shade is Martini. So I'm just going to get a little bit of that, put that on the lid. That really has surprised me, and I probably was surprised in the original, because it doesn't even look shimmery in the pan, but then when you pop it on, it is shimmery. Beautiful colour. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just get my pencil brush, also from Primark, the PS Pro Shading Eye Brush. Looks like that. I mean, Primark at the moment, they also have lots and lots of brushes, and they're always coming out with new things now, so it's very, very exciting. And that is where also you know, Tam Beauty, where you can purchase Makeup Revolution, I Heart Makeup from, they do exactly the same thing, always coming out with brand new products. And if you love makeup like I do, then you're going to really love that. Gosh, I love that colour. That is beautiful. So move over to the other side now, and the colour that I'm going to go in with on the lid is called High Spirits, which is this one here. And let's see what this one looks like. Might be a little bit more cooler. That is a beautiful colour as well. I'm just going to get Distorted, a little bit of that. That was a little bit cool. I want it a little bit more golden. So I've mixed the two together, and I'm just going to clean off my brush and get the first shade, High Spirits, and then pop that all around the inner corner. The Distorted shade would be just too deep. Now what I'm going to do is go back with my original brush, and I'm just going to get a teeny tiny little bit of that last deep shade and just blend that edge there. Just make sure that the colour was all nicely blended around the eye, and just go underneath the eye as well. The same with the other side. Go in with the shade Awaken. And that is the eye look done. It's a neutral eye with that pop of shimmer on the lid. Absolutely beautiful. Just take my hair out now. That is the eye look. I'm really actually impressed. So it's created, the Primark eye look has created a beautiful smoky eye with that pop of gold. It's like an antique gold, and I absolutely love it. And then on this side, I can do close my eye better on that side. And then this side is the I Heart Makeup, or I Heart Revolution as it's now called. And yeah, the quality of this is amazing. What I did find, I mean, this is £8.99, like I said, and this is £6. What I have found with, and I love, you know, I Heart Makeup. You know, I love anything from Tam Beauty. The makeup is amazing. It's my favourite place to purchase from. I love Makeup Revolution. It's my top makeup brand. But what I will say about the PS range, especially eyeshadows, they've brought out more recently a nudes collection. So this was, I would say, brought out, well, I purchased it about 6 weeks ago, something like that. Definitely last month. This has been there. Well, there has been a brand new palette, the Nudes collection, and I've used that. And I must say, this and the Nudes palette, eyeshadow palette, they blend so effortlessly. And Primark really are doing a great job with their eyeshadows. But overall, they've created a very, very similar look. I absolutely love it, and they are very much comparable to each other, I would say. Obviously, I would love to hear your thoughts. Or do you think that they're both lovely? What are your thoughts? Is it Primark? Is it I Heart Makeup or I Heart Revolution? What brand are you loving? Are you loving anything in particular from Primark or I Heart Makeup, I Heart Revolution? What are you loving at the moment, and what do you obviously think of my eye look today? Do you think that it is comparable, or that are there differences? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And of course, if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would absolutely love it if you subscribe to watch further videos. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.